Hi guys, welcome back to this face. If you're new here, please join the family, subscribe, and if you're an OG, welcome back as usual. Today is going to be a very chilled, relaxed video from the setting. I just want like a brief chit chat. I'm about to get ready, like do my makeup and all of that, and I decided to discuss something that has been on my mind. So I'm going to make this a chit chat. Get ready with me. It's been long I did one of this as well. So hopefully it's a topic that you enjoy or a topic that you find interesting and you'd want to interact with in the comments below as usual. And let's just get right into it because I'm actually kind of running late. So I'll be doing my makeup and I'll be talking about the topic with you guys as always. So today's topic is going to be about businesses in Nigeria. I know I've made a video talking about like running a business in Nigeria and all of that, but it just feels like I should address this because the kind of things happening to us business owners, like, it's not even funny. Like, a lot is going on. So I just want to talk about businesses in Nigeria, like running a business at this point, like now, having a business in this country. They'll show you shege. It's not even funny. Like, owning anything in this country now at this moment it is so bad. Like, I don't blame anybody that is quitting. I don't blame anybody that will just close down their business and said, you know what, I just want to sleep. I don't want to do it again. I don't even blame anybody that does that because it is horrible. Like, it is actually horrible. The country, everything, inflation, dollar price, everything is making it almost impossible to run your business. Like, it's actually getting impossible to run your business because, okay, let's start from the beginning first of all. I think what prompted this discussion was, I mean, we've had a lot of things happening, but what actually made me lose it, or what made me go to a place where I'm like, now, wow, like, they don't want us to now close, like, we should not do it again, was I saw a video or a post online talking about a bar, almost like a garden bar, a big place that the government just came and demolished in Abuja here. What's the name? I can't remember the name of Pape Grill or something. I'll put the name on the screen. I've never even been to the place before, so I didn't even know the place. My husband knows the place, but I've never been to the place. When I went on their Instagram page, I realized they've been there, they've been doing well. It's a big establishment. People go there, it's always packed. They have a lot of employees, so it's almost like a garden, and they have so many restaurants inside, I think. And they came and demolished the thing, no? Demolished the whole bar like that, rendering a lot of people jobless. And they're wondering why there are a lot of criminals. They're wondering why there are a lot of Yahoo people, or why there are a lot of prostitutes on the road. Like, you see people there, like, because the guy did a video. I don't know if it was the owner that did the video, but I saw a video and he was talking about it. And you see the amount of employees that he had there. And they're just going to be jobless. Like, that's it. Because you can't just demolish something and expect it to be built, like, in one day. Or, like, you don't just do that to a business. Like, this is a business. Like, it's not everybody that has money handed to them take for that. Some people hustle for their money. They invest. They try to do something useful for themselves. They employ people that are taking care of their families, their kids, themselves. They have wives. They have children, school fees, rent. And you just come and demolish it. So they'll do what? Like, so what should we do? Like, no other option. No, okay, I'll give you this. I'll help you start this. Like, nothing. I don't want to get myself started with how business is going now, because now I remember, I think I've talked about this before. When I started my fashion business, I started in 2017, I think. Yeah, 4 years ago. No, 2018. Sorry, 2018 I started officially. And I remember when I started, I went to get my fabrics, source my fabrics in Aba. And fabrics, a yard of the regular, chiffon, crepe, the normal things was around 250 naira a yard. I kid you not. 250, 280, that range, a yard. Guys, don't even want to know how much they're selling fabrics now. That same fabrics is now 900. And that 900 is when you price well, 1,000 something. And then, obviously, and that's just one part of it. Obviously, price of everything has increased, from the thread to the buttons to the zips to fuel to diesel. Everything has increased. We all know that, no doubt. Okay, you don't say there's no way now the price that I was setting before, because even now tailor's fees has increased. Your staff, everybody increases everybody's fee, because it does not make sense to pay them the same amount you're paying them before, because now their transport to go home, things they're buying at home, everything has increased. So you're going to increase everything in your business, and obviously you have to make your money back, because if not, you're not even going to make enough to even pay rent, because obviously we're paying rent. Not everybody has the building in their names. You're paying rent. And you don't say, okay, let me add prices to the clothes, because that's the only way I can actually even make ends meet. You don't increase your prices, and then you have customers complaining. They'll be like, it's too expensive for what? For this same dress, this one, this one. And I'm like, these people really think, that low-key, like when we increase prices, we just feel like stealing from you guys. Like we just feel like being armed robbers, like we have nothing else to do, let us just look for a way to steal. Like even with the prices we're adding on our business, it's not even making any significant difference. Like it's still not even enough. But obviously we have to think of the fact, the kind of business we're running and how it is not a necessity. Like fashion is not a necessity. Like, you can buy one outfit and say, oh, I don't need to shop again till maybe Christmas, or I don't need to shop every year or something like that. So we understand it's not like food. It's not like I have a market where I'm selling food stuff and you have to eat or something like that. We understand it's almost like a luxury to shop for your clothes. So with things like that, you have to set your prices in such a way that, okay, anyhow, sha, it's still reasonable. It's not like you're going overboard with setting your prices. But some customers still don't understand. They still don't get, and I don't blame them because obviously they're not the ones running the business. They cannot get it. Okay, even that aside, you're still struggling with the customers and everything. But what now kills me is when you now have to struggle with rent. You just have your landlord that will just come from nowhere, absolutely nowhere, and just add 1 million on top of your rent. And I'm like, from where? I don't like, okay, now you're struggling with customers, trying to increase your price, trying to make them understand that, see, we're trying, you're struggling with markets, going to buy your resources, your materials and everything. Prices have increased. No matter how much you want price today till tomorrow, it has increased everywhere. It has increased everywhere. You cannot do anything about it, right? You will not be there just trying to make ends meet. Then the landlord will just be like, okay, by the end of the year, we'll add 1 million on top of your rent. And you wonder why businesses are closing. I don't even know what to say. Like, I actually don't even know what to say. And like I said, I'm giving this example just based on my own kind of business. Only God knows what other people face with their own kind of business. Only God knows what other people face. And tomorrow they'll be like, because I'm not even talking about myself. Let me not even use myself as an example here, because if I wanted a 9-to-5 job, I want to believe I can get a 9-to-5 job. So let me not even talk about myself that I'm a bit opportuned or a bit privileged to maybe, if I wanted a proper office job, I'll get an office job. How about those that do not have connections? How about those that do not have the opportunity to get a 9-to-5 job? I'm talking about graduates. You will see people now, let us even enter ASU strike. I don't want to enter ASU strike that render people useless for years. Let me not even talk about that part. Okay, those that graduated, those that actually finished school and everything, you see graduates legit telling you, once I'm done with school, Japa, I'm leaving this country. Because it's already standard. It's almost like a norm now. They're not giving jobs anymore. Like, it's not a guarantee that you go to school and you get jobs. You see Gen Zs of these days, and they tell you they quit school. They're no longer doing. In the beginning, when I hear things like that, I'm always like, these Gen Z people they've come to be farming vibes. They're not going to school. Why are they dropping out? But as time goes on, I come to realize I understand them. I get there's something they know that we don't know. Not like we don't know, but they cannot tolerate nonsense. And I don't blame them. I really do not blame them. It's not that it's going to be easier for them or anything, but it is so discouraging. You go to school, you finish school, you pay your school fees, everything, do everything they want you to do. And not even guarantee the job. You will still finish and still come back to the streets and hustle. You will still finish and come out and be doing vibes, last. So why not just start early and start doing the vibes? You will start dressing up and going for red carpet events and be an influencer and be a social media, whatever it is, slay queen. Because that is the only thing you have control over. Like, that is something you can say, okay, let me just buy a nice phone and just chook myself everywhere and I'll become an influencer and they can pay me. Like, it's not better that way than getting a place. You're paying office bills, you're paying your staff, you're paying all of these bills up and down, and you can't even make ends meet. I don't blame those that said, you know what, I want to do it by myself, on my own. Not because that's always the best way, but that is the only way that is making sense at the moment. Like, because I'm not even guaranteed jobs. Like, give me proper job, especially since we know that these days not even these days, I think that's always been like that. Getting jobs in Nigeria, getting good jobs, is not about merit, it's about who you know. You see someone that is almost like an illiterate getting like a managerial job, then you went to go and do PhD, you get assistance. It happens, standard. It's about connection. So that one is even depressing on its own. But back to my topic, I don't want to enter 9-to-5 because I don't think I even know that much about 9-to-5. I mean, I worked for 8 months, but I don't still think I have enough knowledge when it comes to the politics of 9-to-5 and how it works and all of that. Let me talk about the one I know, which is business, and how it's affecting us in this country, and how the government just insists on making it difficult for business owners to just operate in this country. Like, I don't feel like the environment is suitable for business owners. Like, they always find a way. If they're not looking for a way to charge you and increase price of everything, they're looking for a way to send their people to your place. Oh, pay for this bill. Oh, pay for that bill. If you put your signboard, you pay. If you put this one, you pay. If you do that one, if you're like a food truck, or if you're something that maybe you're a kiosk or something, you pay. Oh, tax collectors, tax. For startups, for small businesses that hustle, some even borrowed money to start up their business, to give some people employment, to be useful, to not be armed robbers, to not be thieves. Let me actually be useful with my life and use what is in my head to achieve something, to be hardworking. But the government does not want to see. They don't like it. They don't like it. It's not good for them. Why is it not good for you? Like, still, don't get me wrong. I understand demolition. Like, anytime I see all these stories about they come and demolish it, I understand maybe it's part of their government, whatever. Maybe they have to build the road, or it's blocking the road, or I hear stories like that. Maybe it's meant to be used for road and they're in front of the road, so they had to demolish and everything. But I'll keep on saying, what alternative did you give them, knowing that you're going to render these people useless? And we're trying to reduce crime and, you know, all those bad things happening and our youth turning into criminals and all of that. We're trying to reduce. I want to leave as every government's agenda. It should be part of the agendas, right? To reduce crime, increase security, let everybody be safe. Every country should want to have that. But it's almost like we keep on doing things that'll keep on harboring criminals. And then we'll turn around and be surprised as to why these things are happening. Why are they going to the prison to release people, to join them? Why are they... We're funny. You're seeing someone that is willing to pay and take care of someone's family and give them all the money that they need, money that they have not seen. And this money we're talking about might even be nonsense. So it might even be chicken change. It's not like they're giving them billions. It might be something small, but that's to show you how relevant that small money is to someone that's never seen money, or someone that has worked so hard and seen nothing, someone that's tried to be a good person, a good citizen, and has seen nothing. If you turn that person around for something so small, the person will take it. The person will be like, it's better than nothing. I will be anything than being just here and I'm not even getting anything. It's okay. You see how that is a problem. So now this grill that has closed now, what's going to happen? These are people that hustled. Like, it's not like they just have that money waiting for them anytime they look for it. Built a business. From what the guy was saying in the video, I don't know if it's true, obviously. If you ask me, who I go ask. I don't know if she was saying that they have invested over 600 million. Abi? Is that what he said? Or is it 300 million? I can't remember. Into the business. I don't know how true that one is. I don't know. But whatever it is, like, the head and tail of story is that he has invested money into the business. And like I said, the grill is big. It's actually big, so I won't even be surprised. Maybe he even paid lease. Maybe he's leasing the place and he paid for maybe 5 years or 10 years or something like that. You understand? Then obviously renovations, you know, keep on reinvesting and reinvesting. So maybe that's what he means by that. And the amount of people that he was paying, the people in that video was like, are you paying all these people? So you could tell that so many people that they are paying salary every month. So yes, he has invested money into the business. And all of a sudden, sure, that's it. Like, what do you want him to do? Don't be angry. Like, what's the plan? Everybody's talking about leaving this country. Everybody. Not because there's a better thing waiting for you out there. It's not like when you go there, they'll give you a job. Anybody that thinks that way, I pity you. It's not easy there, no doubt, when you move out. Nobody's saying it's easy or anything. But it's almost like people are like, okay, it's not like I have a job here. But on top of not having a job, the system of living is horrible. The country is horrible. It's not safe. You can even be in that your depressed home without money, struggle, everything. And they'll still come and attack you. Still hear things of armed robbers, still coming to rob the one you don't have. Because there's no security. There's nothing. There's nothing. You'll be hearing stories like that. So people are just running because they'll be like, okay, since, it's not like I might get a job there as soon as I get there, but at least let me even be safe. Let me even be alive. You know, let me go and clean McDonald's. Let me go and clean toilets. But I have peace of mind. You know, and if they're there, they will hope that nobody they know will see them. It's okay, so nobody will judge them. It's okay, let them do what they're doing, but let them have peace of mind. It's okay. Then you'll be here trying to pretend, trying to form, I'm doing all right, trying to flex for the gram, trying to prove that things are going boring, just to prove that you're living a certain kind of lifestyle, but deep down you're dying inside. Nothing is really happening in your life. I don't know about you people again, but it's really messed up. It's really terrible. It's really, really terrible. It's really, really terrible. Guys, let me do my foundation and I'll get back to you guys. Okay, so guys, speaking about 9 to 5 and why you don't even blame some of these Gen Z people or some of these people telling you they don't want to do a 9 to 5, which I think is part of my problem too with the 9 to 5 thing. It's not like I feel like 9 to 5 is beneath me or, oh my god, I have so much money that I cannot do a 9 to 5. That has never been my reason when it comes to 9 to 5, especially at least the kind of job I got. I think my number one reason for quitting my job was because it was in Lagos. That was actually my number one reason. It wasn't because, oh my god, I'm so lazy, I cannot. In fact, I feel like running a business is more difficult than having a 9 to 5. That's just the honest truth. That is really just the honest truth. It is more emotionally tasking, it is more demanding, and it is more draining than having a 9 to 5. Because guess what? You're working for somebody. Anyhow, last hours they'll fire you. Your business, no, you're investing money. You're investing money, so you can't be doing anyhow. Because you lose everything. You will lose that money. It's not your boss, not the one you be like is your boss's problem. That's your business. No. So I don't even think it's even the same thing, but no problem. My biggest problem with the 9 to 5 was because it was in Lagos. But even if it was not in Lagos, the issue I found with 9 to 5 that I was not comfortable with was that most of the people I see working a 9 to 5, in 5-10 years, it feels like there's no growth. It really feels like there's no growth. It feels like there's nothing. Like it's almost like you've dedicated 10 years of your life for nothing. Like actually nothing. That's why I say 9 to 5. 9 to 5 has a way of making you feel like you're achieving something, but you're achieving nothing. I don't know. Sorry to say, because I'm at least based on my own work, the job I had. Maybe no. Of course, there's so many 9 to 5s that make you, learn more things. You're expanding, you're growing, all of that. No, I'm talking about the one I was doing. My department, I was doing the job of a computer. Like the work I was doing in that office, a computer could do it. Like I kept on wondering to myself, this cannot be my life. This cannot be my life. And you see people that have worked in that job for 10 years, 15 years, and they'll be saying things like, oh yes, they just want to work under 10 years, so they'll be promoted. And they're still doing the same thing. Like my bosses, my guys, they were doing the same thing. Like we were all doing the work of a computer. It just did not make sense to me. I was like, so I'll come to the office every day and I'll be editing forms. Editing forms. Anybody can do this. Any computer can edit forms. Like, why am I the one doing this? Like, this is going to be my life. But fine and good, if you have a 9 to 5 that is helping you grow and making you become a better person and useful person in the society, right on. But I'll probably think a 9 to 5 I'll be doing and there's nothing. Like, I'm actually not even living out my dreams. And on top of that, you can't even travel. Not that you cannot travel, but obviously you have to think about your leave dates. You can't, it just restricts you. It just restricts you. And to me, that's not the way I want to live my life. Like, that's not what I consider peace of mind. And I'm a big believer of peace of mind. Like, I might not have all the money in the world, or my business might not be making me all the money I want, but I rather have that and have my peace of mind than be working in a place where every day I'm literally questioning my life. Like, you just be like, is this it? So this is my life. This is like, you feel like your life is wasting away. And I just did not want that for myself. It wasn't just me. It was definitely not for me. So I don't have anything against 9 to 5s or anything. I just feel like it's something that is not for everybody. The same way business is not for everybody. I have people that are like, I cannot do business. I don't understand how people are doing business. Today you're shouting, tomorrow you're doing this one. You're struggling with customers, fighting online, saying you didn't pay for this, you paid for that. I'm going to expose you. I'm going to drag you online. Some people are not cut off for that. So I get it. Everybody to each his own. You understand? So there's nothing like, oh, if you're not happy, do this. If you're not happy, do that. No, whatever works for you. My frustration is that it's not like we're complaining about, oh, no jobs and we're useless. No, we're actually doing something. You understand? It's not like we're complaining and saying, okay, but I won't do anything. No, when you actually start up a business, you start from scratch. You start up this business. You do everything you're meant to do. Do all your research, employ people, create employment, and they just come and take everything away from you or make everything difficult for you. It's not fair now. If you decide to be useless, if I said, okay, maybe I was trying to be an armed robber and they started arresting armed robbers, or they started doing life sentences for armed robbers, and I'll be saying things like, you are spoiling my business, that's different. Or if I decide to go into Yahoo 419 and they now say, oh, they're not arresting, Yahoo boys up and down, I'll be angry. I'll be like, I can't start making that kind of video. I'll be saying, why will government be stopping our hustle? You're doing a legal, legitimate job, business, and they are stopping you from it like as if you're a criminal. They're coming to demolish your business as if you're a criminal. No consequences, no nothing. Like, it is their right to do what they need to do. You cannot do anything about it. That is where the problem is. That's where the problem is. That is the scary thing, and that is what is concerning me when it comes to running a business in this country. It's like anything can happen at any time. And this is just the government. The landlord can come and say, like I said now, they've increased our rent. They've increased it. So if you come and say, oh, I cannot pay, or this one or that one or this one, landlord can chase you out now. Landlord will come and chase you out. So forgetting about the fact that you invested money, renovating, making the space nice, your customers know the space, you've created, that whole thing. And they'll just come and tell you, since you cannot pay, come and be going. You have no choice but to pay, but it's unfair because now it's affecting your business. When you pay, it's going to affect paying salaries. It's going to affect even running the business in general, getting the fabrics, getting the materials, everything. But customers cannot understand. And you don't even expect them to understand. I mean, that's why they're customers and not business owners. Do you understand? But it's just, guys, it's just a lot. I know for a fact that I'm not the only one out there. There's so many of us business owners that we don't want to do again. Like, I have days. Before I used to have those days, maybe like once in a blue moon. When you feel like sales didn't go well, you just have that feeling. So I'd be like, should I close down? Once in a while, I'd be like, is it even worth it? What's the point? But I promise you, these days, it's constant too. I won't even lie. Every morning I wake up, I'm just like, what's even the point? What is even the point? Don't get me wrong. You can sell. You can sell out. People can be buying. You're selling out. But you're not making enough money. That is the problem. Because what you're making compared to what you're spending is not adding up. It's not adding up. So you set prices. You'll be like, okay, this is my set price. Bloody, 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 of a style you've made before. That's your set price. By the time the month is over, everything has increased. They'll tell you dollar is now 1,000. When we were setting the price, dollars was 600 or 500. And in a month's time, dollar is now 1,000. For example, have you not lost? You've lost now. You've lost. Because you cannot come and tell customers halfway. Those that already bought before. 1 second. You cannot come and tell customers halfway. Those that bought the same clothes before. You don't tell them, sorry, halfway it has increased though. They'll be like, see this arm jobber. See this woman, you want play me? They will not understand though. You will be stuck with that your dress. They'll be like, you wear that clothes. It's not me and you. And you really legit or like joke. You'll be stuck with that clothes. So you have no choice but to set it on the same price. And who is losing? You. Not that tomorrow it won't be sold out. To be sold out now. But no problem. After being sold out, you pay your salary. You pay the increased rent. You pay the time we had fuel scarcity for how many weeks. So only I'm sure I got to a month or so. We're buying black market, which just double the price. And I have 2 generators that I run because I have my salon and I have my fashion house. So we have 2 generators. So black market for the 2 of them, and then we buy reserve just in case. So no when you're with a customer, do not tell you fuel has finished and you don't have reserve to fill up and everything. Black market into 3 for 3 jerry cans. You fill the 2 generators and you have 1 backup every week. Guys, every week. So that's to show you that being sold out is not the problem. Saying sold out is not it. That's not it. That does not show success. No. And your staff, they don't care. Not like they don't care, but you have to pay them salary. Like, even if they've been telling you, I understand. At the end of the month, they'll still be like, but my salary though, because they have things they have to settle and you won't blame them for that. So that's why I said running a business is harder because it's all on your head. No one else is doing that with you. It's you, the owner, you that started it, you that invested in it. You're the only one that's going to carry that burden. No matter how much you try to tell your workers or your staff, we're all doing this together, we're all in this together, let us build together. It's a lie. You are not in that together. You're not in any nonsense together. It's only you. It's only you that know how it's affecting you. It's only you that bring out your personal money and invest in the business. Unless you have a partner or something. But if it's only you and your staff and you expect your staff to be part of your wahala and your problem, that's your business. They'll leave you and go to where they're paying them more money. It's not even all this nonsense I'm talking about. Like, they'll be like, I know I get it, but like, I need money to send back home. Like, how far? And you won't blame them. You really will not blame them. Anyways, guys, my battery is about to die and I'll soon be done with my makeup. I'll probably show you guys an after when I'm done. But head and tail of the story, let me just conclude this story here because is really frustrating and it's just getting on my last nerves is that running a business in Nigeria is so tough now, and my heart reaches out to every business owner there and just every entrepreneur, because it's just really bad and really sad, and the government is not making life easier for any one of us. Like, it's like they're out to just frustrate us and make us close all our businesses, but we just have to keep on moving. I always tell myself the only thing that'll make me stop my business or close down my business is when I'm not able to pay salary, when I'm not able to pay rent. I don't want to invest my money into my business. The moment I have to bring my money and put into my business, that means my business is doing horribly. Do you understand? So until then, I just have to keep on pushing and looking for ways to reduce expenses, increase, I just have to look for ways around it. But it's tough. It's tough out there and it's really stressful. But I mean, we move. I have no choice because I don't have a 9 to 5. So that is like my main thing I'm doing, right? My business is my main thing. But we'll just have to find a way around it and just look for a way to earn in dollars. I mean, that's why we're here on YouTube, because we're trying to earn in any other currency but Naira, because it's just horrible. It's really horrible. But yeah, let me just finish up with my eyeliner, my lipstick and everything, and I'll show you guys an after of my get ready with me, because my battery is about to die and I don't want it to die without me finishing this topic. So let me just finish up and I'll see you guys when I'm done with that. Okay. Okay guys, I'm finally done with my makeup, and yeah, this is what we look like. I'm about to wear my dress and off I go for my event. But hopefully you guys understood where I was coming from with the whole thing. This is almost like I'm trying to cry out to people out there. I'm trying to cry out to people out there to understand how difficult it is to understand how difficult it is to run a business, and how we're trying as business owners to make it work every day, because some people just don't get it. Because I get a lot of comments from like my customers, or people complain, oh, when are you doing sales, or this is too expensive now, or you tell them the price is 19.5, they'll be like, I'll pay 19. Like, do you understand what that 500 will do for us? Like, that 500 is useful. Like, people think the payment is going to me as an individual, but it's to the business. It's the business I invested money in, and it's the business that needs that money, not me. Do you understand? So it's just difficult out there, and I just hope, I mean, all we have to do is hope. So long as we're alive, just hope that things get better and the government gets better, and we all go out there and vote for the right person and things get better. But yeah, that's it for my ranting for today. Let me get ready and I'll see you guys in my other video coming soon. I'm sure my vlog will probably drop before this, and you guys will see the full outfit in my vlog for sure. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Thank you so much for watching.